everybody. Thank you so much for being here as we present our semester involvement with our amazing client, the Give app. This is my team who's been more than a pleasure to work with over the semester. And my name's Amanda Waller. I'm the account executive and event coordinator.
I'm Allie, social media guru.
I'm Kylie, creative director.
And I'm Priscilla, I'm the director of research and analysis.
So without further ado, we're going to dive in. So a little background, a lot of you remember from our initial proposal, a little background about the Give app. It's a mobile donation app. Bill Parkinson is the founder. He is a financial advisor in Manhattan Beach, California. So this was kind of a little side project for him. He was having a conversation with his priest at his local church about how much easier it would be to be able to donate through a mobile app instead of, passing around the basket and having cash or putting a check in. And he came up with this app and right away got to work with the app company to create the platform for the app. And then with GuideStar, who verifies all 501c3 nonprofits, and Network for Good, who does all of the money processing and make sure that the money is handled securely and goes to the correct place. So now Kylie's going to take over and talk about our consultation with our client.
Thanks, Amanda. So our initial consultation, we got to meet up with Bill, Coffee Bean, and we immediately knew it was going to be a great client. First of all, we kind of talked about what were the big things and key things that he was looking for us to do, and one of the big things was social media. He had very little social media presence just because he didn't really have time or the biggest staff ever to kind of do that. Like Amanda said, it was kind of his side project. Social media was number one, and then we kind of just brainstormed other ideas. We talked about getting a videographer, maybe doing some events, and we'll get into that a little bit later, what we did. And we just got passwords and basic things like that. And the great thing about working with Bill is that he pretty much gave us total creative freedom to do whatever we wanted. We got all the passwords, we got access to Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and he pretty much said, do what you guys think is best. So that was really great. And I'm going to hand it over to Priscilla to talk about our SWOT analysis.
Okay, so I'm just going to give a quick recap over the SWOT analysis. So two of our strengths was that it's a turnkey app. It was very easy to use, about 2 steps, and you can donate to any nonprofit. Another strength is that had a database of 1.9 million different nonprofits that had to be verified by the IRS, so not anyone random could join in. 2 weaknesses included that it was only available for the iPhone, so you still have the whole Android market up for grabs. And also another weakness is, like Amanda and Kylie mentioned, this is Bill's side project, so it was his main focus, and he had such a small team. And a big opportunity is it's a new brand, so it has room to grow, and it's new technology, and it's more of a futuristic idea. The big threat is basically its major competitors, like a text to give when Red Cross blasts out number says, please donate to us by texting to this number. Or major companies like Morgan Stanley who matches the donations of their employees through their own websites. And after researching and brainstorming with the team, we came up with 4 objectives that Kylie is going to introduce.
So taking the SWOT analysis in mind, and also kind of taking in mind our audience, which is early adapters, they are mobile friendly, they're tech savvy individuals, and we want people to use the app obviously, and we want to target people who are going to use the app. So with that in mind, social media is a huge part of what we did, and that was one of our first goals, was maintaining social media on all platforms. That includes Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and creating constant content as well as good quality content. Our second objective was to partner with a nonprofit event as a mobile sponsor, which we actually succeeded in doing, and we'll get into that a little bit later. And our third objective was to work with a videographer to spotlight Give. One of the things we found was lacking on both the website and throughout social media was showing how to use Give, so we kind of wanted to highlight that. And our fourth objective was to speak with current nonprofits about cross-promotion. Since Give app had been created, there hadn't really been any contact with the past nonprofits, so we kind of wanted to talk to them about sending us some pictures so that we can post, and vice versa. So now I'm going to pass it off to Allie to talk about strategy and tactics.
So obviously our biggest opportunity was being really present on social media, so we wanted to make sure that we were creating a lot of content and getting it out daily. So we used Hootsuite for Facebook and Twitter to schedule posts every day, featuring nonprofits or articles about nonprofit work or anything, celebrities and nonprofits, just anything that would appeal to our audience. Then we would use the Repost app to post real-time Instagram photos of either events that we were a part of or nonprofits posting things about certain holidays or anything that they were taking part in. We'd repost that so our fans would see it and also would hopefully gain their fans as followers. And then we worked with Bill's tech guy, which happened to be his nephew, a really easy guy to talk to feature all the nonprofits on the Give app that we were featuring on social media. So we let him know ahead of time, like, hey, this week we're going to feature these nonprofits. Can you please put them on the front page of the app? And he did that with so much ease. He was so easy to work with. So things like that, we would work with Earth Month. And then obviously when the Nepal earthquake happened, he created a really easy feature on the front page of the app. And then having a videographer on site for an event was a great thing that we wanted to take advantage of, just to show users exactly how to use Give, and also just to, for everyone to see who Bill is and what he does and his idea behind the Give app. And then Priscilla's going to talk about our calendar, which we could not have worked without.
So here is a image of our timesheet from Timebox. So we put in about 329 hours, and it's about $196.25 was billable. And for our, originally we didn't have a budget, so Bill was really generous enough to actually give us a budget when it came to making the t-shirts that all of us are wearing today. So that was about $750 to include, getting the t-shirts and getting them printed. And with the timeline, I think it was done within about 2 weeks. So we also met with Bill originally, I believe it was at the end of January. And I think Amanda's going to talk about the outcomes.
All right, so as you can see, we've been very busy all semester making sure we fulfilled all of our objectives as we set our bar pretty high. So for social media presence, we wanted to build that up as much as we possibly could. And Allison was very good at doing that. She stayed so consistent, kept up with calendars, and we really wanted to make sure we at least did that since it's free to do. So with social media, we just spotlighted some of our pictures, what we used, the Repost app, as she was saying. And a lot of the times when we would use the Repost app, it would be this snowball effect where they'd be like, oh my gosh, what is this app that's using our image? And then they would like us, follow us, and it would be this constant communication from there on. They would be so excited about what we were doing with their nonprofits. And one other thing with social media that was really exciting was we actually had a tweet where someone tagged us about an article that was published about us in a non-tech.
Nonprofit Tech for Good.
Yeah, sorry, I always forget that name. But it was featured in that website, and someone actually reached out to us. So that was really exciting. We were able to blast that all over our social medias and really spread the word about what we're doing. Our second objective that we were able to succeed in was tapping into our current subscriber database with GiveApp. So these are subscribers that signed up in 2014 when the GiveApp was first launched, and there has not been anything done relatively at all since then. So we created a e-blast through MailChimp that was a Give shout out, and we invited people to send us photos about things that they've been doing with their nonprofit, pictures of events, or anything that we can feature them not only on our Facebook and Instagram, but also have them featured on the Give app. So when people go to the Give app, they can easily click on that nonprofit, and it's ultimately free donations that they wouldn't otherwise have gotten. And then our next objective that we were able to succeed was getting a video made. So this was actually a contact of mine that about a year ago, he had given me a business card and said, if you ever need a photo shoot or a video, it's on me. I was like, I'm gonna tap into that network and see if he would be interested in this. So we actually got to use him at our second event we sponsored, and he did full footage of the whole entire event, the Q&A, and interviewed our client that we are getting an actual edited video made right now. He's working on it, and we'll have that to give to our client in about a month. Next was we're probably most proud of this, is the event that we sponsored as the nonprofit donation app. So our first event was Family Promise. It is a nonprofit in Orange County, and they do this Box City event all over the United States. but this is the second annual year that they've done it at Cal State Fullerton. So what it does is it raises awareness of homelessness in the country, and participants, there were over 200 at this event, they come and I believe it's a $10 fee, and they get a cardboard box that turns into their home for the night. So it's an overnight event, and there's music, food, entertainment, all the way to, I think it was 10 or 11 at night, and we had our setup of the Give app, and we wanted to partner as a donation app for like, how are we gonna get people to come over and actually wanna talk to us, because people are like, what is this? So we did a charging station. If you're staying overnight, you're gonna want your phone. We know it's dying because you're taking a lot of videos and pictures. So we were the most popular booth at the event for sure. We brought all of our chargers, all of our power strips, and we got to talk to so many people about what the Give app is. We got people taking pictures. We made an Instagram cutout of Give app, and I would thank the agency team because I like their idea. But we made that, and people were, interacting with the pictures, uploading it, tagging us, and we saw a big jump in followers from that. We did a little social media contest that we had set out that if they took pictures, uploaded it, tagged us, they could win the glass Give water bottle that we already had from our clients. So we had participants, we gave those away and have pictures of that as well. And our last thing, so we fulfilled all of our objectives. And when we were asked by Bill, well, what are you guys gonna be wearing at these events? We're like, well, that's what we were getting at, but you read our mind. So he's like, yeah, let's get some shirts made. Like, if you guys think you can do that, let's do it. So he actually didn't give us a budget at all, and I had never made shirts, so I was calling a bunch of people and trying to get quotes and all this stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, shirts are expensive, and I don't have this kind of money, so whatever. We found the cheapest we could find, the blank tees, so we bought the blank tees, we got them right away. And then I reached out to a family friend who does screen printing, and he printed them for basically free. I just had to drive out to Temecula, so I did that. So we got those done. We're super proud that we have a tangible item to give to our client as a showcase of what we've done this whole semester and how proud we are, and it's been so great working with him. So it's really cool to have that. Every time he wears it, he'll think of us. So now Allie's going to talk about how we actually measured all of our success.
Thank you. So throughout this semester, I had an Excel sheet of like all the increases and documented monthly, like all the posts that we would have, Facebook followers, likes, everything. So this was our increase. So for our starting number of followers on Facebook, we had 232. So we jumped up 34% to 310. And then on Twitter, we started at 433, and we jumped up 13% to 492. And on Instagram, we started at 70 followers and jumped up 229 followers, up 222%. So that was really great, and Bill's very excited. Also, we were so excited to have 2 successful events. Not only did we see a lot of followers gained on social media by those events, but the nonprofits were really excited to have us there. They didn't know what the app was, but they were so excited that they were featured on the main page and that they could have their fans that weren't at the event still donate to the event. And then we also noticed a lot of reposts and comments from followers and fans, especially of the nonprofits. Every time we would post about nonprofits, we'd see they would like us, and then their followers would like us, so it was really great to have all that happening. And then one thing that Bill noted before we even saw it was that when he would search Give app on Google, it was the first thing that popped up, and that had never happened before. It was on the second page, we could never find it. It was so hard to find. No one knew what Give app was, and now it's #1, so he was really excited about that. And now Amanda's gonna wrap it up.
All right, so basically at the end of the day, this wouldn't have been possible with as much time and effort that my team and I put into it. And we really stressed to our client that he needs to continue with Practical Advantage.